Welcome back to the Tigers Den. I'm your host, Big C. Before we get started, make sure you guys go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new, and follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram at Big C Got Game. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and looking forward. I hope you have a Happy New Year. And thank you all again for helping your boy hit 200 subscribers. As soon as we hit that 500, I promise I got something to give away. And just make sure you guys keep sharing these videos. Make sure you keep smashing that thumbs up button and telling your friends all about the channel, all right? So week 2 for our Grambling State Tigers ended in a tough loss. 34-31 was the final. Devontae Kincaid had a huge day yards-wise. DK1 finished with 299 yards passing and 156 yards on the ground. He also had 2 rushing touchdowns and threw for 1, but he had 4 costly interceptions. Tez Carter had 13 carries for 66 yards and 1 score, but missed most of the second half due to injury. His backup Flowers came in and carried the rock 12 times for a big 83 yards, including a 31-yard run. The Tigers' running game was dominant, and it allowed Grambling to control the clock. Rough day for the young Grambling State receiving corps, though. Clark led the way with 7 grabs for 93 yards, but drop balls would be the name of the game. None bigger than Pat's drop on 4th down at the end of the game. On defense, safety Montrell Meander was all over the field. He led the G-Men with 8 tackles, but defensive end Brandon Varner stole the show. He finished with 3 sacks and 4 tackles for loss. Shout out to Christopher Johnson. He was a problem as well. He finished with 2 sacks and 3 tackles for loss. Even though we had trouble containing Flowers, I'm proud of the defense. They fought hard and kept the Tigers in the game. The biggest disappointment this week was the kicking game. Orozco missed 2 field goals, both from makeable distance. This week, look for Mendez to take over kicking duties, according to coach. Champions this week on offense go to Tez Carter and Flowers in the backfield, Clark in the wide receiving corps, and then on defense, Meander in the secondary, Varner and Johnson on the D-line, and Christmas in the linebacking corps. Players of the game, Tez Carter on offense and Brandon Varner on defense. Here's a quick look at your top 10. Bama sits at number 1, followed by the Buckeyes from the Ohio State. Florida State is 3rd. USC, Penn State, Oklahoma, Washington, Wisconsin, Auburn, and Georgia round out your top 10. We won't visit recruiting today, but I'm working on a special video for our recruitment, and it should be up here real soon. In week 3, we have our first home game of the season against the 1-0 Baylor Bears. Baylor is led by sophomore QB Zach Smith. He's thrown for 209 yards and 2 touchdowns. The backfield, there's a beast waiting for us. Terrence Williams is a monster. In his first game, he carried the ball 25 times for 177 yards and 1 touchdown. The G-Men rush defense will be tested in a big way. Smith and Williams are dangerous 1-2 punch. It's going to take a full team effort. Tight end Furenbarker, I hope I'm saying that right, caught 7 balls for 144 yards in week 1, and Chris Platt caught 2 balls and a touchdown. On defense, these young Bears are flying around the ball. Linebackers Jones Jr. and Young lead this defense in tackles and sacks. And here's an interesting stat for you. Defensive tackle Ira Lewis at 6'3", 290 pounds has an interception already on the year. And since I keep getting asked to see what my sliders look like, here they go. Heisman everything, 8-minute quarters. Threshold is down to 0. The sliders I'm using are the black version of Operation Sports. With a few tweaks, I bumped up the running ability just a little bit for the user, but as you can see, the CPU is bumped up across the board. So it's time to get ready for our first home game of the season. It's been a great week of practice for the G-Men, and the Grambling State World Fame Band has a few surprises for the halftime show. So get ready, and I'll talk to you guys soon from Eddie Robinson Stadium. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget, Twitter and Instagram is always popping at Big C Got Game. And I'll talk to you guys this weekend. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.